Good morning, everyone. We're taking a little trip. It's called Finding Something to Paint. So I'm looking for some sort of architecture or something interesting that catches my eye. I'm kind of wanting to use the russet colors that you see in the fallen leaves that are on the ground and the gray day and all of that. So here we go. This is what I'm going to paint. The silos, a tangle of silos. Took a little ride in search of some architectural sites, maybe something from the late 1800s or maybe very early 1900s. I didn't see anything. I did see a silo, and I thought, well, I'm going to paint it. So I took some pictures of it, which I'll show you in a minute. But right now, I'm going to prepare this piece of watercolor paper. We're down. I've got my T-square here. And I'm just cutting this down. I've already halved it because I don't want such a large piece. And this silo is going to be difficult to draw. So I'm going to draw that off camera for a while. I'm putting in finishing touch. I mean, you won't be able to stay with me that long. But we're going to be working on this. So, yeah. And then we're going to come like this. Now, I'm going to have to, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go back into my camera and from here I will draw the picture of these silos on here, and then I'll come back, show you the picture, and then we'll start to put some watercolor on it. Okay? All right. Here's the drawing, the sketching of the silo. It's not fantastic, but it's plenty good enough for an impression. Down at the bottom here, I'm going to have scumble in some bushes and things, and then here you have a tree on this side. Then you're gonna come over all of your machinery, and you're gonna have another tree on this side. And this is a very brown and rusty painting, so we want to make sure we somehow show the rust and the rust and the shapes of these things. This is my paints figured out. See what colors we want. I can't tell you what colors I'm going to use because I just pick them. And of course I did want to use some of these inks too. Hey, guys, I started this, and as you can see, I'm going for the rust look. I have to let this dry before continuing. I thought I was filming this, but apparently it wasn't filming. So I'm going to go down and get my other tripod and bring it back up here and see if I can't keep this going while I paint some of this. And then we're going to look at the whole thing in the end. Okay, thanks. So here we have it up on an easel. You can't really work watercolor on an easel too well because it's going to drip. And you can, all of these heavy spots, now that they're done and dry, the rusty pieces and whatever else, we have lots more inking to do. But for now, we have a basic layer of green back here. And we know it's not green because these trees have no leaves, so we need to make those. We need to get this yellowed in. Yellow, oranges. Let's see, I've got this palette here. I think I'm gonna use some of this gold and orange mixed together. And come in here. And maybe even some brown. Yeah, we're gonna need brown. We're gonna need some of this. Even darker. lot of more painting to do right in here, so I don't want to cover up too many of my pencil marks. And of course we're going to have to get this in here pretty dark. This is called sepia. I think sepia is the way to go in here. Because it's fall, so green, sepia mixed together. Yeah. Some green. There was some green. Okay, so this is just kind of, we can also go in with some of this with ink also to kind of give it some reality. Anyway, all of this is background in here, and we'll fill this in. I will fill that in as we still have a lot of ironworks to paint in here, and to be, I kind of like the idea of just, that's what you kind of see as these little rounded out, because trees grow, all these limbs grow to a certain point, and then they kind of stop in little pipe. We have this brick building or whatever, I think it's metal also. We haven't even started that, oh boy. But we're gonna just fill it in the background. Anyways, you can see it's coming along. I like it, I think it's interesting. And I do think once I get all the other ironworks underneath here, I think it'll be pretty obvious what it is. It's an impression of an old silo, a mill of some sort. And I will detail in these trees more. But basically, we don't want them to steal the show. We want this right here, the focal point.